One of the things that people ask me when they first start out is, what advice would you give to beginners? I'm going to give you the same advice that I give my advanced performers. The first thing to remember is that your unique selling points are unique to you. No one else has them, so really make the most of them. Identify what your strengths and weaknesses are. Capitalize on the strengths and build them into a part of your identity. And with the weaknesses, work them out, identify them, and strengthen them so they don't let down the overall performance. It's really important to remember that you don't wait until you're perfect to make a move. I often talk to my clients about the story of Apple. Now, they make phones, and how many of you had a phone with a bug in it? The reality is those guys don't go home at night and cry. What they do is they go home, they create a new operating system or update the hardware, and they release a whole new one the next day. And it's not about waiting till they're perfect. It's about waiting till it's good enough to do the job and then getting yourself out there. The next piece of advice I have for you is don't pull your horse. A long time ago, I read a story about a jockey that talked about how the worst injuries he saw was when someone went to make a jump, they doubted themselves and they pulled their horse. And often there were some pretty catastrophic accidents. He said that if the rider had followed through, even if the jump hadn't have been perfect, they would have been okay. So don't pull your horse. Once you've put yourself out there, trust that the work you've done will be enough to get you through, and while it may not be perfect, it won't be catastrophic either. Get control of your mind. A quiet mind will give you enough distance to step back and be objective even in the moment when the pressure is on. Discipline your mind. Find a way that works for you. For me, it's meditation. I won't touch technology until I've done my meditation in the morning, and I can guarantee you that you will find a way to meditate every day, because who's going to not look at their phone, right? Now, this one's really important. Be authentic. The audience can spot a fake, and if you're not honoring what is unique to you and really going with your gut, they're not going to be able to connect with you. I know it can be scary sometimes, so dig deep. But be willing to put yourself out there, because the performances that are the most engaging are the ones where the person really went there and they didn't play it safe. Finally, this is a piece of advice that I give to the performers that work usually in the boardroom that aren't usually that comfortable with being in the public eye. Even if performing is not natural to you, there may come times where you really have to step up. Imagine yourself outside of yourself in that role. Imagine you are the person watching, and remember that you have something that you can offer to them that they will benefit from. It will help you step away from that self-consciousness and the self-criticism that we often have when we think the spotlight is on us. This is Emanuela Grace. I'll see you again soon.